In part 1, we saw how Jim painstakingly restored his Sherman tank to its former glory and got the Diamond T transporter ready to take it to its first local public show. It's load-up time, and people start to get a little apprehensive. Positioning the 1944 truck and trailer requires a lot of skill, coordination, and good old-fashioned brute force. It's not easy to shuffle the truck and trailer about. The truck has air brakes but no power steering, and everything about the trailer, truck and tank is heavy, hard work. When Jeff used to do this in the late 50s, he reckoned that usually 50 miles per day was the best to be expected from the rig and crew. After much more toing and froing with the trailer and the younger guys receiving instructions from the old-timer, it's time to line the tank up and get her on board. It's a bit of a squeeze for a big bloke like Jim to actually get into the tank. He's taught himself to drive the machine in recent months, often referring to old manuals and veteran drivers about what to do and when. But as with all armour, having a good guide to direct you when manoeuvring is essential. The fact that these guys have not done this before adds a little extra tension to the action. This is where you need nerves of steel. If Jim misses or is given the wrong instructions, the tank can slip off onto the ground, causing a lot of damage to itself, the trailer, and Jim. Slowly and carefully, 25 tons of high-powered steel is inched up the ramp. There comes a point when the driver cannot see the directions. He's looking straight up and just has to rely on trust that he is set up correctly. With a visible sigh of relief all round, the tank settles onto the trailer in the right position. The Diamond T hardly notices it's there. The heavy task of shackling down the vehicle begins. It would be more than a little awkward if this fell off whilst negotiating a junction.
Yeah, round by the docks, isn't it?
Oh, you don't touch the docks now. The new bypass takes you right round, so you miss the docks altogether.
Well, here we go then.
It's a nerve-wracking time for all.
Brakes are on the trailer. When you started yet, right, this is just like the beginning.
With great care and some trepidation, Jason eases the truck into motion under the watchful eyes of his experienced co-driver. The combined weight of the truck, ballast, trailer and tank is around 63 tons. And all 14.5 litres of Hercules diesel engine can be heard working hard, grinding through the double gears and transfer hooks. Jeff's job, amongst other things, is to help with the gear selection and keep traffic out of the way. Jason pulls the heavy rig slowly and carefully through the narrow country lanes. It's physically hard and requires maximum attention. There are no automatic gearboxes or clutches or power steering here. A loaded rig like this would have been a common sight in the 1940s. especially during the build-up to D-Day.
Yeah, go on.
The power of the truck and the weight of the trailer often mean that two people have to operate the gears and the splitter box. It requires perfect timing. Messing up a gear change can mean real trouble. It's vital to keep up momentum, and oncoming traffic can be a problem. With good humour and patience on both sides, and some common sense shown by drivers who appreciate that their shiny cars are not much of a match for 63 tons of relentlessly advancing steel.
Get this all the time,
The rig makes its way through the leafy lanes towards the bigger roads. It looks like these guys saw it all for real first time around. Within a tiring but short time, the truck, trailer and tank are on the main A38 trunk road on their way to Bristol Docks, with Jeff and Jason working hard to keep Jim's tank rolling. The 1940s Dockside show is crammed with people, many marvelling at the tank and often forgetting that this monster can crush limbs with consummate ease. Jim gently nudges the tank through the crowd. And positions it near the old steam crane, which is a feature of the docks. History repeats itself, as the old crane was used to load tanks on and off trains, as well as landing craft in and out of the docks. With a rattle of chains, some detailed instructions, and the whoosh of steam power, the 25-ton tank is lifted onto a railway flatbed. Now it's all aboard for a steam trip down memory lane, as the tank, carriages and the train rattle off down the line as they would have done 60 odd years ago. It's been a hard struggle to make all of this happen. From dark, wet days of despair and long nights of hard work, it's a testament to Jim's character.
Give it some stick one day, you know.
And now, he is free to enjoy this big boy's toy as he sees fit.